Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. Before I even get into the cards, I've already tuned in to your energy, and here's what I'm picking up for you right now. So this week, Taurus, it feels like you're standing at a turning point. So maybe not an external one just yet, but something internal is shifting for you. And I feel like you're getting clearer about what you will and won't allow anymore. So you're sharpening your focus here and listening more closely to your gut instinct and not as easily pulled into situations that don't serve you, I guess, or even some noise around you, I guess I would say. So just things around you, you're not going to get pulled into anymore. And some of you may have recently had a moment of reflection or confrontation, I guess. So whether that was with someone else or with yourself, and this could be somebody close to you, it's that realization of this can't go on the way it's been. And for that space, change does start. And I feel like some of you are growing and you're not letting your emotions take over anymore. I hope that makes sense, Taurus, but let's go ahead and dive right into the cards that I have for you here. So we start off with the Queen of Swords, and I get the sense that you're seeing things um, fairly, and maybe for some of you, very clearly right now. So almost too clearly for some of you. So this energy is like this no nonsense. So you might be cutting through confusion or even distancing yourself emotionally from someone or something in order to gain some perspective here. So this card often shows up when you're ready to make empowered decisions, even if they are not easy ones. And then you have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, which is telling me there's a new emotional energy and creative energy stirring up in your life. So, Taurus, there could be some messages or opportunities or even some small gestures coming your way, and these will carry some potential for sure. So, pay attention to the subtle nudges or invitations coming your way. I think someone might be reaching out, or you might feel inspired to take a next step here with these two cards. And then the Wheel of Fortune confirms that something is shifting. So it could be that the universe is nudging you into a new cycle. So there are some things that are really meant to turn here, Taurus. And this card reminds you that even when it feels uncertain, there's a higher rhythm at work. So the thing here is, timing is the key. So try not to rush it, be patient, but timing is the key here. And then next we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is very beautiful. This is that strong, independent energy. And it feels as though you're building something solid and sustainable here, Taurus. So it's also about self-worth, and I think Spirit may be asking you, do you really believe you deserve what you want? And the answer is yes, you do, because this card is a yes card. Um, but you really have to own it, Taurus. I'm getting a sense that you're not owning certain things, so you have to own it. And then there's this Five of Swords showing up, which is this may point to a recent argument, some sort of tension, some maybe not feeling heard. So this could be with someone in your environment. I'm picking up on somebody close to you, or it could be an inner conflict, of course. So you may be feeling torn between staying silent or speaking your truth. So there's also a message here about picking your battles and knowing what's truly worth your energy. So not everything needs to be argued, or you need to, I guess what I'm picking up, fight for. Is it really worth your energy here for this situation? It's okay to ignore certain things and just move on. And then the Queen of Wands tells me that you're stepping into more confidence, Taurus, or you need to probably. So this card is a powerful magnet here. When you look at that card, the Queen of Wands, and that's way over here. And it's really about being seen without shrinking. So it's, if you've been dimming your light or holding back, Taurus, this is your reminder to show up fully. And it's okay to show up fully and strong, but also kind. And then finally, we've got the Devil card, and this can represent anything from unhealthy attachments, fear-based patterns, so your ego, and some sort of control dynamics. And it may be something that still has a hold on you, or maybe individuals around you. And this card invites you to ask, where am I giving away my power? And really, the awareness alone is a huge step towards breaking free of this ego mind base. And there are, Taurus, meditations out there that you can listen to that will reprogram a lot of that thinking, because it's not easy to do, because a lot of it is past patterns that you actually picked up on, and it's not truly who you are. So now I'd like to pull a few clarifying cards and see what else is coming up for you, especially around relationships and the people in your life. So let's see what we got for Taurus. I'm going to do a quick shuffle and pull a couple cards. Okay, for Taurus, let's see what's coming out for you. Okay, you have the Six of Air, the Six of Water, and the Knight of Fire. At the bottom of the deck, oh, you have the Wheel, so that's a great confirmation. You got the Wheel twice, and then you got the Six of Air. I'm just going to lay those this way. The Six of Water, and then the Knight of Fire. Okay. Pull that closer. Let's see. So right now, so right away, I guess, for the Six of Air, I'm picking up on a movement, whether it's something emotional. You're moving away from something that has felt heavy or unclear. So this is like some sort of conflict I'm picking up on, and it's really supporting the bigger theme here we talked about earlier, and that you're entering in a new phase, even if it doesn't look dramatic right now or you're not feeling it. But you are moving into a new phase. And then we have the Six of Water, and this really is bringing up the past. And this could be someone returning or even old memories. And I was also picking up the past and this ego mindset. But for some of you, this might be tied to family or your childhood and relationships in general. So you've been trying to understand more clearly. And then if something has been pulling at your heart, maybe, and this card is saying it's okay to feel, but don't get stuck there. And then with the nine, oh, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I said nine. Nine might resonate with some of you, but the Knight of Fire, this is really, for me, it's really looking at your strengths here. And you are being supported in ways that you may not even see yet. Yeah, it feels this confident feeling. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel again, which is really huge. Things are shifting, Taurus, and what's meant for you is going to pass you by. What's not going to pass you by, but what's meant for you could pass you by. So it's really taking focus on this change. And with this card, it's showing up twice in your reading, so it's telling me that you are at a turning point here for sure. So I'd like to go ahead and wrap up the reading with a couple messages from the oracle cards that I have. So I have this Love Oracle deck, and then Talking to Heaven deck that I'd like to pull from. So let's go ahead and start with the Love Oracle deck here and see what's coming out for Taurus. Just a couple more shuffles for you. See what's coming out for Taurus. Okay, you have stabbed in the back, some sort of heartbreak. Next card you have is wedding rings, so some sort of union here. Okay, so let's see, stabbed in the back and wedding rings. So it does feel like there is some sort of heartbreak. And this card really is pointing to maybe some betrayal. And some of you may still be carrying the weight of something that hurt you deeply, whether it's recent or from the past. So Spirit is acknowledging what you've been through, and not to reopen it. It does feel like a wound, and it does feel like it, that you shouldn't reopen it. I'm just looking at that knife in the picture, but healing doesn't mean forgetting. It's really honoring your experience while allowing yourself to move forward, because a lot of this is learning from certain things that happen in our life. And then you have the wedding rings, which is definitely a different frequency here. So this card is about union and some sort of connection. So there is a long-term commitment. And for some of you, this could mean a new or deepening relationship here. And could be somebody new entering your life, or you're moving into a season where there is lasting love, including self-love for yourself. And a lot of you, I'm picking up on this self-love and making some changes. But it could also be a reminder of a spiritual contract that's shifting and ending, and new beginnings are happening, especially with the confirmation of the Wheel of Fortune. Or not the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why I said the Wheel of Fortune, but you could be, yeah, it is the Wheel of Fortune. So you got the wheel, and then the other deck says Wheel of Fortune. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the Talking to Heaven deck. Let's see what's coming out for you, Taurus, from this deck, Talking to Heaven. Okay, you got I send you loving signs through nature. And the second card you got is I have a new understanding. Okay, so I send you loving signs through nature. It's a beautiful card with a butterfly. And then I have a new understanding. So, you may have noticed, feathers, birds, or even butterflies around you. And this card is really letting you know that those signs are not random. You are being supported and loved even in quiet moments. So stay open to those little nudges from the universe, and they're reminders that you're not alone, is what I'm picking up with this card. And then with the second card, I have a new understanding. This feels like it's coming from someone you may have been misunderstood from, or you didn't fully express that they needed something to hear. I'm getting you needed to hear something or they needed to hear from you, but this message is really I'm feeling a peace with this card, and it's really I'm getting this reconciliation. Um, thought in my mind. So it's really letting you know that whoever this is, they are seeing things differently and they're holding no judgment, only love is what I'm getting. So I hope that made sense and resonated with you. So Taurus, this reading had a bit of everything, I think. So some sort of realignment for you, and you're shedding old layers here and reconnecting with your truth is what I'm picking up on. Um, and you are being supported. You're being seen and supported, and you're doing better than you think, is what I'm picking up on this reading. So I want to thank you for being here with me today. If it resonated with you, feel free to check back in again soon. Please like, share, and comment. I'd really appreciate your support with this channel. And until then, take care of your energy, Taurus, and stay grounded and keep trusting your inner compass.